Custody? You want custody of my daughter? Oh. Dare you? As if I would ever consent to that.
Well, I will do whatever I must to get what I want, and you know I can do it.
Never let you take my daughter away from me. Never.
What the hell? What in blazes is happening?
Just that, Julian. The forces from below have been unleashed. Welcome to Hell on Earth. Even so, no one else felt it.
But I don't understand.
Would you believe it if I told you that my house is built directly on a fault line so small that my house can shiver its timbers and no one else, not even the Bennetts next door, feel a thing?
You can't be serious.
Go outside, see for yourself. You won't hear a single siren or a cry for help. Nothing.
No, you're right.
Yes. I had the devil of a time trying to get this place insured, but even with the odd rumble, there's no place like home.
But even Indora could have been hurt. Well, so could you have been.
It's sweet of you to care about us, Julian. But you know, we Lennoxes are of hardy stock. Now, it takes more than crumbling plaster and a few broken dishes to phase us.
You mean this has happened before?
Oh, yes, countless times, and it'll happen again and again.
You know, I had no idea there was such seismic activity here in Harmony.
Well, there certainly was the night we conceived Indora.
You know, I've often thought about our, close encounter, and frankly, I'm still not quite sure what happened.
Well, no offense, Julian, but I'm afraid you miss a lot of what happens in our sleepy little hamlet.
Yes, I believe you to be right. I am rather preoccupied with all my own problems, aren't I?
Yes, and you have so many of them. Oh, Eve, Alistair, Chad, Rebecca, Fox.
And Ivy. If truth be told, she's part of the reason I stopped by here tonight.
Oh, yes. Ivy. Yes. I got a strange vibe from her tonight. People say that Ivy's changed, but frankly, I'm not so sure.
But you know, Tabitha, people can change. I'm proof of that. I mean, I spent so many years being selfish but I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be a better brother to Sheridan, a better partner to Eve, a better father to my children, all of my children, including Indora.
Why do these mortals keep trying to better themselves?
Tabitha, I'm Indora's father. It's only right and natural that I'm part of her life. A child benefits from having both parents, even if their relationship with each other isn't, you know.
Not Indora. She's absolutely thriving without you.
Well, I mean, that's to your credit, of course, but you don't have to take care of her alone anymore. I want to help.
Help? Help how? Indora doesn't even know who you are.
Well, she would if she spent some time with me.
You really think so, do you?
Yes, I'm her father. There's an intrinsic bond.
Indora feels no connection to you whatsoever, Julian.
Well, I'll show you. Let me hold her.
All right. Go ahead if you insist. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Indora, it's me. It's your father.
See, Julian, you don't have any connection with her at all.
But I would if she spent more time with me.
Babies need constant love and attention. A minute or so here, an hour or so there just doesn't cut it.
But I'll find the time for her.
You say that, but you're a businessman. You have an empire to run. You simply don't have the time.
Well, I'll make it, and then I'll take care of the darling child.
How, may I ask?
I'll have Eve teach me. She's a pediatrician, and despite her current situation with Whitney and Chad, she's been a fantastic mother to her daughters. And I'm sure you're aware of the fact that she and I will be married as soon as I divorce Rebecca.
Where? In prison? Or have you forgotten that Eve is waiting to stand trial on 3 attempted murder charges?
Eve is innocent. I would stake my life on it.
Speaking of stakes, I'll impale you on one myself, rather than let you and Dr. Eve have a hand in raising my daughter. And that, Daddy-O, is that.
Oh, my. Oh, dear. Oh, it's like that plate was aimed right at my head. And the house was shaking again. Thank you.
Well, it was just a little aftershock. Happens all the time. I've got used to it over the years.
Well, I don't know if I could.
Well, then it's a good thing you don't live here, isn't it?
Well, perhaps neither should you. Let me buy you and Indora a nice place overlooking the harbor.
No, thank you, Julian. Indora and I are just ducky right here. Now, I'm afraid I have to insist you take your leave. I have to get my beauty sleep.
All right, well, I'll go, but you know, I am serious about wanting to spend more time with Indora.
Yes, well, you may very well be, but I'm afraid as her mother, I can't allow it.
But I really don't see why not.
Because, Julian, I don't trust you. I think it's more of a whim on your part rather than a long-term commitment. And I can't have you swooping into Indora's life and then losing interest and abandoning her.
I wouldn't do that. I'm telling you I've changed. And do you know what started my transformation? It was being with your grandnephew, Timmy.
Timmy. My precious little Timmy. I'll never get over losing him, never.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you, but you, of all people, should understand the positive effect Timmy had on everyone, including myself.
You sneaky scoundrel. Invoking Timmy's memory, so I'll relent and let you see Indora.
No, that was...
Get out. Get out.
All right.
Go back to your wife and your mistress. I don't want my daughter associating with the likes of you.
All right, I'll leave, but I'm still not giving up on being part of Indora's life. All right.
Julian's insane to think he can just march in here and insist on spending time with you. No, don't you worry, my little witchling. I won't let that happen. I love you far too much to share you with that mortal man. For centuries, I followed my Aunt Clara's advice, and I never dated out of my set. And I thought she was right to insist that I have a warlock around to help me raise my child. Yeah, but you know how those horny devils are about commitment. So, for the last millennium, I've really been all on my own, watching my supernatural witch clock wind down. And then one night, seeking solace in our grief over Timmy's death, I did the hokey pokey with Julian. And voila, you came along. Oh, my Dora. What a gift you've been to Mummy. I never thought I'd be happy again after I lost my Timmy. But the little lad knew better, didn't he? Timmy reached out and he touched you, leaving a little heavenly bit of himself in you. And that's another reason why I'll never share you with anyone. Never. Don't you worry, Endora. I won't let anyone take you away from me. Especially not your misguided mortal father. No. We agreed early on that I was to raise you alone without interference, and I shall keep him to that. He can right the wrongs of his past with his other children. But you, my little witchling, are staying right here with me. And if your father dares to make any trouble, there'll be hell to pay, literally.